The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, the top seed in the East. They'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players will take the bull by the horns, others will get thrown off it. So you just
to the great fans here tonight, to the first-class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates, you are the NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you. It's an honor to receive this award. But first things first, this isn't just me. To the 14 guys on my team, the great coaching staff, you guys made this happen as much as I did. Thank you. But most of all, this is for all of you. It's an honor to receive this award in front of the greatest fans in the world. Your support means so much to me. And of course, Mama, Dad, Yvette, CC, I love you guys. This is for you too. But now, it's time to go out there and win this game.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline report tonight is Doris Burke. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the New York Knicks. Taking a look at New York, they're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially. Lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Dragic, and it's Patterson. To the middle, here's Zamori. The shot misses. And New York the other way now. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The pass to Freak. Some nice passing by New York here. They shoot again. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
And it's Dragic off the drive. It's tipped. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Outside, George, and stolen by Freak. And now the Knicks on the break. Ahead, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And a fast break now for New York. And Freak throws it down.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Down low, Patterson. A shot good on the assist by George. Patterson's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Outside Anthony. To the paint. Out to Harris. Uncovered. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Ibaka wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Takes the 3. And it's Freak missing. Pacers trail by 8. And now here's George. The fast break opportunity. It's deflected. Dragic against Anthony. Freak kicks to Harris. Now here's Freak. He's got 8. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Anthony.
Timeout.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Here's George. Gary Harris making his last shot. George passes to Portis. Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams were the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. Number 1, the Knicks.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
And here's Freak. Stolen by George. Pass to Portis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Anthony. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Down low. Here's Freak. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Randall.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And here are the Pacers now. 9-point game. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Matt. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Anthony against George. Shoots from the elbow. And it's free. Missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
What are you doing? Stay down.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks leading by 7. Shoots from the elbow. Good. He hits the jump shot. Freak's got 10 points. Now George. Here's Portis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. We sat down with Freak to discuss his MVP season and what winning the award means. Clark, no doubt he put in a truly historic season.
And without question, he's the best player in the league, Kevin. And right now, his team needs him to play like the MVP because they follow his lead. And if they're going to win it and get this victory, he's got to play like the MVP.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Ray in at the 2. They're the group New York will start the second one. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 38 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Randall, boom, he jams it straight down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Freak. The good-looking shot from the wing. Freak's got 16 points. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Portis to the right side. Fader on the way. And again, it's Indiana.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Picked by Randall. Here's Freak. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They set the screen. Gurovic. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that one's good. Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Pacers trail by 11.
Timeout. Start.
And now look at the top scoring point guards during the regular season. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Portis. For New York, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Porzingis passes to Freak. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Count the bucket.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Shoots. Patterson can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Dragic with it, out defended by Freak. The pass to Portis. It's rebounded by New York.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Dragic, fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Baseline jumper, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. 24 points for Freak.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
They shoot again, and Dragic lays it up and in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Indiana making a change here. A dominating.
Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil.
I want you to know that it's our time.